Hello. What's good, peeps? It's the evening crow.
Hey bro, you should do another stream in the evening.
Oh really? Okay, yeah. What a great idea. That was a great idea. I'm really glad you thought of it, or thought of that for me to do. Thanks for the suggestions, guys.
Hey bro, you should do another stream in the evening.
Thanks, guys. How's everyone doing? I'm having a great evening. Paid rent to my old fucking apartment. Guys. Fuck, dude. They don't give me that money back. Like, well, I mean, I'll tell you the predicament I'm in, right? How do you get that back? I just sent him an email and was like, hey, I accidentally sent you some money. Can you send it back? And I'm hoping it's just as simple as that. If it isn't, I think I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. I'm literally on the edge. I just can't handle one more fucking money issue thing. The predicament I'm in, right, is that I will now get paid from Twitch any day between, well, probably any day next week, right? It could be 13, 14, 15, 16. It could literally be any of them. I'm hoping so. If it's not Monday, I'm in so much trouble. The issue I have is that I have to pay that other fucking £600 cleaning bill. The gardening bill I can put off, but the £600 cleaning bill I have to pay by Wednesday the 15th. Now obviously it's Friday, so Saturday and Sunday are written off. No one does any business on Saturday, Sunday, right? So if they send me that money back and it just instantly goes through on Monday, great. But you know they ain't gonna give a fuck. You know what's gonna be the lowest thing on their agenda is sending me my money back, because why would they give a shit about me? I'm nothing to them. But I need to pay this other bill on Wednesday. So I need Twitch to pay me before Wednesday. Let me just quickly reread this email they sent me. I just want to see if they said by Wednesday or by Wednesday. Yeah, does that mean anything? No. But you know, sometimes when you're dealing with these insurance companies, they're like, make sure you send the money by Wednesday, and then it's, oh, it was meant to be by Wednesday at midnight, you know, 000 in the morning. If we don't hear from you by Wednesday, we will raise the claim. I'm going to put it off by on Monday. I'm going to email them and be like, I will pay it any day now. It's so annoying. Well, the thing is, like, I'll pay this bill and then I can't afford rent, basically, unless I get that other money back. So, I mean, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. It's just fucking scary as shit. It's just scary as shit, because now I have no money in the bank because I accidentally sent fucking a whole month's worth of rent, which is £500 more than the rent. that I'm paying here. And I just the jump scare of it as well, you know? I looked in my bank account earlier on, and I haven't checked my bank account in a few days, because every time I check it, it's just terrifying. But I was like, I think I'm good. I'm not going to like freak out. I'm going to check it. I'll check it on Friday. And I went in there and I was like, oh, why is there no money in? Did my rent come out? Yes. For the old apartment, which by the way I did cancel and is still going. And I think it's because I did it on my phone. I think it's because I did all of this on... I did it on my phone when I was on a train one night. Because I was just thinking about it. I had so many things to do. And I was like, cancel that and set up the other one. And I just did it on my phone. And now I'm like, I reckon that because I did it on my phone, it didn't work. Super annoying. And then I just laid on my sofa and doom scrolled TikTok for a little while and hoped that I would like regulate. Why did I do that? I hoped that I would regulate.
I see you went for a bath, sir. How was your bath?
What is happening
In
down
a
here?
rush?
Fucking bank being robbed. Yeah, and then I did the thing where I hit a wall of like, I don't even care anymore. And I made a TikTok. I made a TikTok that was like, I think I started it off like, hey, I just paid the wrong rent to the wrong place and now I can't afford rent in the place that I am in. And then I did, and then it just cuts to me going, ranking British drinks. Like the thing that matters the most in my life right now, completely contrasted with the thing that matters the least. And I bet people still have opinions on the drinks, you know? It's the thing that makes me laugh the most. I bet people still have opinions on the drinks. You know, I'm going to summon up my horse in case this is a bank robbery and I need to jump on my horse. Like the thing the other day where like, you know, rank middle-aged men and it's just like, oh, we're all being silly and having silly time. Silly boy, silly fun. We're all having silly boy, silly fun time. And, you know, and then there's just these guys on there that are like, what the fuck, are you gay? You know, first of all, even if I am, who cares? Second of all, if I'm not, who cares? Third of all, relax, dude. It's just fucking stupid. Like, nothing matters less than TikTok, does it? Evening.
Evening.
Nothing matters less, and I thought it'd be so funny to start my TikTok with like, hey, the most horrendous thing happened to me today. Because I'm an idiot. I guess, you know, I guess it's my fault as much as it's like just, annoying.
Focus on the other training for now.
And contrasted with the least important thing that could ever be, could ever matter.
Just a word of caution.
Ranking British drinks, you know.
Undercover work is, and also detective work, very challenging.
Core. Low. It's just Hank Pointer Dalloway.
I'm Eden, will we, if it's still quiet, doing some training scenarios?
Jackie Torino is a wicked name.
Oh.
Jackie Torino. A Quentin Tarantino movie name. I know. Anyway, that's my rant over. Anyway, just another thing to just complain about money, but just the most annoying thing ever that could ever have possibly happened to me today, and the horrendous sort of jump scare. And also now I have to spend the next few days just like beyond panicked about money. You know, just fucked everything up. Everything's ruined. Great. Dying. Absolutely dying. It's killing me.
Little pip, gentlemen and ladies, little pip.
On the plus side, Liam might have figured out how to... Liam became a fucking overnight engineer and may have
Good to hear.
solved the D&D dice rolling situation, which is fun. So we might be able to play some D&D. I also set up something really stupid and funny to do on stream, but probably won't be
Oof.
today.
Yeah, some training going on patrol wouldn't be too bad. We'll stay pretty close, just in case something happens. We can respond.
So
Where Pointer
you know,
was coming from for
there you
it
go.
to take this long.
I don't know if that means
You don't
anything
think
to
he
you.
had any trouble, do you?
Just thinking that because he's been on duty for like over 20 minutes now.
He was in Strawberry, was he?
That's where he usually is. Can be. You never know who's going to be moving in and out of places, you know.
We can't tell because he was just responding.
Yeah.
There's
A new
also
certification is available. The paperwork and communication certification.
there's also another cadet needing to, or cadet hopeful needing to
It's
speak
just-
to an undersheriff.
This doesn't seem like a certification. This just seems like a little ribbon that you get.
And a telegram to them to come here.
Where are the certifications? What's that fucking file called?
Day for Pointer, if we can find him.
I've got one, I think.
All right, 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just going to send this telegram advising them to
Yeah.
be here.
Advanced combat tactics. Wait, which do I have? Oh, maybe I have this one actually. Do I have this one?
So what kind of experience did you have
No.
before?
This isn't the one. Didn't we do this one? Which one did I do?
Yeah.
Advanced combat tactics.
I see. That
Didn't
makes
do
sense.
that one. What's this? Evidence collection. Don't we all just have this? Definitely
got
don't
any
have
family in law?
interview and interrogation. Oh, this is the one I have. Search and pursue. That's the one we did.
Howdy.
Okay. So I have search and pursue. I don't have undercover.
What are you gonna do?
What was the fucking combat one I did called?
Oh, thanks for looking out, Bo. I'm glad that everything is okay. Yes, Bo. What's the question? Uh-huh. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to, you know, work your way towards cadet. A lot of folk, you know, to prove themselves, especially if they. Wait, how about, you know, just being a member of society first, you know, valued member of society. Or you could prove yourself by joining the transit authority. Someone that contributes something. Yeah, that'd be something. you gotta offer more than that, you know?
Where the fuck is it? Did I get rid of it?
Well, I feel like you've got a lot of things to work on that can't necessarily be specified. Mostly just your willingness to use fists and violence. I think you need to slow down a little bit. Wow. That's a very pointed statement and not necessarily the truth. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, sometimes.
I don't remember doing either of these trainings, by the way. I've learned nothing from them. Because I was messing with my fucking SSRIs. So I wasn't able to
I think it's just the
retain
use
any of the
force
information.
at the right time, you know? If you could just slow down a little bit, you know, maybe not beat so many people up in town.
What is happening out there?
Also, you like to challenge people a lot, which is, you know, like all the time.
When did I challenge anybody?
Which is not a bad thing, because I challenge people too, but you gotta pick your fights and, you know, relax a little bit. And you can't challenge authority too much, because that'll be insubordination. That's right.
Authority?
That's right.
What does that mean?
What do
Oh,
you
like
mean?
my boss.
Yes, exactly. Or
You know,
somebody
I
that's
was
a higher
told that in
rank
a
than you.
gang, if
You
you
know-
fight someone that's leading everybody else, you get to take their spot.
Nope, that's not the case in the law department. That'll get you fired.
Do you just have to wait until they die?
No,
So if
You
there's a
gotta-
sheriff, how do you become sheriff?
but you gotta want it.
Okay, I
You
want
gotta
it.
work
Now
towards
what?
it. You gotta work towards it. You gotta prove that you can be trusted.
I just need to eat this thing and then we can
that
actually
you're a
play.
good
I sort of
deputy that offers more than just.
I didn't eat. So we're going to rely on Hank and whoever
doing
he's
the
talking
job
to
day
entertain
to
us
day,
with our dinner.
Or doing it for like selfish reasons.
What do you
wanna
do?
Help me? I just do my job.
Oh, so you did exactly the opposite of what you're telling me to do.
Well, I have no interest in being sheriff.
Why become a cadet if you don't want to be the best cadet,
I mean,
which is a sheriff?
deputy is perfectly good enough for me.
Okay. That's fair.
Nope, no sign.
Okay.
I think he might have been waylaid.
Do you guys want to go on a mini patrol and see if you can find the undersheriff on the way to Strawberry and Blackwater?
Certainly. Could try that.
And I'll just stay here for communication purposes.
All right, so you said he was last spotted in Strawberry?
Yes.
Well, we're not
Most
sure.
likely.
We're guessing.
He lives there, so that's the best lead we got. And that it may be, I don't know. It's weird that he hasn't arrived, surely.
Yeah.
Certainly. Whenever you guys are ready to go.
He listed himself as responding.
I'll take it.
He just checked in
Absolutely.
Strawberry.
It's good to see you again, friend.
If you're
Oh,
talking
he
about
checked-
Pointer.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay,
Wait a second, Mikey Ortega.
Oh, sorry.
he's in Strawberry, so just if you need,
Wait, strawberry?
yeah. So bring the cadet hopeful with you.
Mikey.
Mikey, what the fuck?
Hi.
You traitor.
What are you talking about?
God damn it.
Hi.
Hi.
Here for an interview or something, but I was also supposed to go to Strawberry and I was supposed to go here, so I'm confused. Alright.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna go with him because I need to go up to Celtic.
Should I tag along with them to Strawberry because that's where I'm going?
Yeah,
and-
because, yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah, come on.
faster.
Get out of here.
Hey, Dalloway, you coming?
How are you doing, sir?
If the undersheriff needs me for training, tell him to send a telegram.
Okay.
Sorry for
PG.
yelling.
It's all right. Delaware, you ain't clocked that bullet in
Am I
about.
not?
Hang on, what?
Oh, I thought you said that you're not clocking.
No, have you clocked that bulletin about Miss looking for a Siska visit?
Yes, I did read that. Is that imminent?
As I understand it, she's available and very keen. She's contacted the department a few times and had no response. If Wainwright had been willing to accompany me, I'd have done it, even though I probably shouldn't have.
Howdy.
I see.
All right,
Evening.
How's it going?
How are you away?
Peachy.
Good. Glad to hear it.
All right, I'll try to attend to this now, see if they're still available.
I appreciate that, Dalloway.
Have a great day.
I feel a little responsible for being off duty.
Don't worry about it. All right, Jesus.
Any improvements on your sort of health and situation?
Not really. Well, I did manage a couple of hours, Kip, this afternoon.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that puts me up now 4 hours since Monday.
Bloody hell. Yeah, you need to, can't they give you something to help you sleep?
Yeah, they tried. It didn't really help much. The only thing that seemed to work was the ether, and I ain't keen on them doing that every time I fucking need a nap.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of time at the moment. They seem confident it'll stop eventually.
Yeah, I suppose you just gotta sort of take it easy for now.
I mean, it makes sense. Can't imagine anybody could sleep through having a hammer smashed into your head every couple of seconds.
Yeah, I dread to think.
At least I ain't all confused about nothing.
Yeah, that's true, and you've still got your memory intact.
Yeah, Nadia said it's got to be in good nick, given the descriptions I got down on the bastards that were there. In fact, we've added a couple more names to that file.
Yeah, they haven't caught them or anything, have they? We managed to sort of spy on them the other day while they were loitering around in Limpany.
Yeah, I just had a little chat with Mr. Dollars.
Yeah, what did he have to say for himself?
Yeah, one of the things he said on the ride we took was that everyone was welcome in Limpany, us included. I asked him if that was still the case, and he said yes.
All right.
I intend to spend some time there, perhaps. Get to know them all a little bit better.
I mean, if we're invited, why don't we all just roll down there and bring him back here, throw him in a cage?
I think the only requisite for that open invitation is that we're not intending to arrest nobody. I think it's also helped by the circumstances of our meeting on Monday and the fact that I am not working.
Well, there's also the prerequisite that they don't actually they're not entitled to anything in Limpany, and it's still under our jurisdiction, so maybe...
Of course. However, I'd suggest for the time being, it's much like everywhere else until the marshal's office gives us a directive. It's a bit fucking awkward, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess so. Sorry, chaps, were you after something?
How's
No,
everyone?
Oh, good. Don't I'm sorry that that fucking weird ass statement they want to put a message they want to put it happened to you. I was
That's
kind of
all right.
the reason why they thought it was necessary to send a message in the first place.
I'm just glad it wasn't related to something else, and it seemed like a pretty good deal to me. A message and a blood debt for two folks. It's like 3 birds with one stone.
It was a lot more than that. I think that night, we got 2 of them. Then 6 other people tried to break them out, and we got 5 of them as well.
It's a real fucking drunken spider's web down there, though.
No, it really is. And the thing is, right, the Golden Hounds that did that to you, they weren't even a part of that whole group. Yeah, they weren't even part of that whole group.
Yeah. I think it's this Red Jack fella.
Yeah, seems like Red Jacks, or one of them at least, is stirring up a little bit of stink up in Limpany.
Yeah, there's at least 3 of them operating out there. Like I said in my statement, there was about 15, 20 of them when I got brought in.
Who are the Red Jacks? What's their deal?
Some new crew Jones seemed to know decent about.
I only know them from, I think, 1 bank robbery and 1 medical office robbery, both in Rhodes.
We've got a confidential informant spilling the beans on them.
I heard.
That's why we got the name of Potato. I really hope this is not one of those things that the wheels turn real fucking slow for.
Yeah. I feel like this needs to get squashed quick, especially after Van Horn getting put down for the time being. We don't need a central Van Horn, not as soon as that was done too.
Yeah, it ain't even just about Limpany. This group I've known have been involved in so much over the past few weeks. Almost every location in the heart of the state, be it the oil fields, O'Crae's, half the places where we do training as well. I mean, we do training in Limpany.
Yeah.
I guess according to his rules, that would be okay, because we're not intending to arrest someone. Not to worry, everybody, we're just here to demonstrate breach training.
Yeah, avert your eyes. The hell, Los Gatos Locos. It's gotta be some early morning shit. Alright, what's I gonna look up? Red Jacks. The Red Jacks. Oh, it's Dio. The Red Jacks have got a Jackson Jones, aka a JJ, in there.
That motherfucker. Okay, I was here for when they robbed the bank here. There's only room that's crossing for 1 JJ.
Yeah.
And then 1 in Gorma. I don't know if she's still there.
Oh, is there a third one?
There was a 4th. There was 1 last year. Some guy rolled into town, calling himself JJ, was killing dogs and shit. Really pissed me off.
There's one before that as well. Joe Jackson, sheriff.
Oh.
One of the trifecta that interrogated me for several hours during my cadet program. Turned out they were investigating me rather than training me.
Well,
Oh, I'm trying to remember why I came to Valentine. Apart from doing a little drive-by limony.
The Smashing Company, of course.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The doctors are much prettier.
Roger Thine.
What are you working on at the moment then, Lord?
There was a chap that was left dead on the Rhodes Sheriff's Office porch a while ago. I'm just
Not today.
No, it was like a week ago or so, 5 days ago. And yeah, I'm just sort of trying to keep up with what's going on with that. People are putting it together. Weirdly enough, the Red Jacks were originally accused, I think, because they were there when it happened or they were nearby. But
is that the older lady that had her throat slit?
it was I think it was a chap that had his throat slit over in Grey, and then his uncle showed up a couple of hours later looking for him. Couldn't find him. Just arrived from Canada.
Is that the same thing I'm thinking of?
Maybe. There was a shootout at Braithwaite with the Red Jacks just before it.
Yeah, I read most of the files on this lot. Digging about for matching descriptions. General observation on our paperwork, gentlemen. There's a distinct lack of descriptions.
Yeah, their file has some okay descriptions, but I suppose there's only so much people can remember, especially if they're new.
It's always been a weakness of the department.
Well, there's a new certification now if you're bloody good at writing, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I gave Jones some suggestions for it.
Oh, it's nothing. It's not Roger Thine or Tyne, JJ?
Thine, yeah.
Yeah, that's the suspicion. Matches his MO. Going around slitting people's throats, I suspect.
Yeah, I read that before. Had to refamiliarize myself with it. It must have been a different case. There was somebody that was brought in right after a bank robbery. The other robbers in the bank cut their throat and left them for dead.
Oh, bloody hell.
And I thought that's what I was getting confused on.
What, the hostages?
No, one of the bank robbers.
Fucking hell.
It was a group of 6 of them, and then they cut one of their own throats, and then 5 of them rode off.
It's the kind of outlaw we need. I just remember what I came here for. Talking to the Wagoneers. I'll see you in a bit, gentlemen.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Do any of you know who Marcus Cross is?
No, I don't think I've heard of that name.
He's apparently a deputy.
Deputy what? Cross?
Yeah, Marcus Cross.
I did meet our new under sheriff this morning. Mr. Skunk. No. Fuck, I need to not remember that name. Mr. Mike. Under Sheriff Mike.
Okay,
He's a character.
That'd be Mikey Ortega.
No, Masters.
Oh, Masters. Okay, I heard about him.
He's got a real thing about skunks.
Well, it's not the worst thing I've heard.
Yeah, no, I don't think I know Cross.
Yeah, I don't either.
Never make it in time. Why? You need to speak to him.
Yeah, it's just I can see in a file that and I kind of put together that something has been changed in it, but I can't see exactly why. But the criminal that I charged for that specific case, it seems like the charges there are now set as wanted instead of processed.
Huh.
Right, no problem. I'll come back to him on it. Then I'm going to try and get Harry over there too if I can.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy,
Can I
Sheriff.
read this telegram?
Hey, Ryan.
We all doing?
Hello.
I'm just curious about some paperwork I filled out not too long ago.
I don't see it.
I've been going through some of it myself, getting familiar with what's going on.
What's up?
Just paperwork, going through it, familiarizing with what's going on lately.
Oh, I see.
Sheriff, I charged a couple of people not too long ago, and
Mm-hmm.
it seems like something has been changed in the document, and now at least one of the people that I charged, and he was processed for this crime. Now it says on the file that he wasn't processed.
Which file is it, Cook?
It is. In 2 seconds. Oh, it's case number 25397.
And we're relating to cousin Lloyd. Is that the one you say who's not been processed?
Yes, because he for that same thing there, he was here in the cell and he was charged with it.
And he was charged?
Yeah.
He can have been because he's got other crimes dating further back. So.
And that's what doesn't make any sense because I put him in a jail cell here.
What's the individual's surname?
His name is just Cousin Lloyd.
Last time he was incarcerated was a couple days back by you.
Yeah, and that charge there, from the file I just read to you, he should be charged for that as well.
Right. I'm gonna make my way to Strawberry.
All right, JJ. If you go into the citizen file and check his jailing record, the last time he was jailed was 2-3 days back. I know you're saying you've done it, but I'm going off what I can see. You incarcerated the man quite early, quite late on. Yourself back on the 7th of May.
Yeah.
You charged him with 7 crimes. Did the man have a headache at all when you were arresting him?
No, I don't think so.
He quantum leaped.
Okay. Process the charges on that file for me and put it down to 0 time on time served so the man doesn't serve any time. And also make sure his fines go down to 0. If you are confident you have charged the man, you're going to have to reprocess him just without the fine or the time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He was here and he did serve that time. Because you can see in the his cousin who was also
teleport him
serving
into
time
a
at-
jail,
they
though?
were serving
Yeah.
at the same time.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Look, it's perhaps something went wrong with the clerks. Maybe it has happened. It can happen. So, look, if you're confident, then look, I trust your word on it. Then, yeah, do what you got to do. Get those charges marked off. If you need any help, let me know. I can do it for you. You may have to charge him for like $1, maybe.
Oh,
Sometimes it doesn't
wait a
always.
minute. Maybe something has happened here. Because I got a file for him on the 7th of May as well, where he has been processed for possession of moonshine. That's gonna be the same day. I think just Marcus Cross. He might have made another one and didn't think that I made one.
Okay. Have we also checked we haven't got multiple citizen files for this individual, both called Cousin Lloyd?
Check that immediately.
I
think
can't see
there's,
another one.
Yeah, no, there's just the one.
Yeah. Look, let's just let's get this chalked off. Just process those charges. Put them down all to 0. Put the time served to be. Make sure it caters for the time. And then
You don't want me to put it as waived in the file that I mentioned to you, and then write it
yeah,
a note beneath it.
I'll waive it. Yeah, I'll waive it. Either's fine.
Okay, I'll do that and write a note in it.
Let's make sure you're waiving the other charges too, because you would have charged him for the other stuff, right?
That's what I would have done. Waived
yes.
it.
Yes, you're gonna have to go back and check the other files. You want me to? I can read out the files, and you can do it if you want.
Yeah, I think it's just the one file that he needs to. The one that I mentioned to you. I think that's the only one that needs to be waived.
Okay, yeah. So, is this the one where he ran from you today, or back on the 7th? Because he's still wanted for that, and he's also wanted for the sale of moonshine back on the 7th too.
Let me just go over it all.
Here, I'll waive these.
Going on with this guy's file. What happened with what was his name? Arthur Fryer. Eighth of May. No new updates. Like I should add one in here.
Right, I've waived that one today for the arrest.
25175.
Okay. We need to because I read another one of the files where
I've never done this, so I
Cousin
get
Lloyd,
to
he's
do it
wanted
for once, which I'm
for
excited about.
moonshine and fleeing and eluding. But it's also labeled as wanted for questioning, but he's labeled as wanted at the same
What did I
time.
say? 25175?
Yeah, I can see that. This is the one that the one for questioning right now. I'm on this for the moonshine one.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
on the
I'm
6th.
I'm gonna waive it.
No, fucked it up.
I'll waive it and I'll get WFQ on it.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why is this?
I'll put it
delay?
down as a res. Just for now. These files will
One thing
disappear soon anyway.
we do need to address at some point is that the cousins here, they don't wear boots, and that's kind of their trademark, their signature, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're also being labeled as another group because there is a family called the Buchanan family.
Yeah,
that
there
does
is.
their thing, and everybody apparently thinks that it's the cousins.
I have to do the C part? That's annoying. Surely not. 25175. What does it keep doing? There we go. Bam.
Yeah, it's probably worth putting a note in the citizen registries.
It's because I dealt with him as well. Finally,
Just,
I've been waiting to
try
do
and
this for my whole
differentiate some of
life.
them.
Linked files.
Ryan, have you got the telegram, please?
I've never been able to do it before.
Yes. Can I just finish this really quickly?
Yeah,
I'll
no
hand over
problem.
to
No
you.
rush. How you doing, Lucien?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, sir. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you.
Good. Anything going on? Anything afoot?
Probably. Nothing that's really springing to mind. I'm playing catch up. Just getting myself acquainted. Probably gonna clock on duty later on today. Other than that, though, there's nothing real putting and screaming at me. Although I haven't properly looked yet, so there's probably going to be something.
Yeah. There's all
Lord, were
this
you
business, yeah.
were you robbed by Arthur Fryer?
Yeah, I was just updating the dossier with that.
That man, he's a nuisance.
Yeah.
Like the nuisance manifest.
Yeah, he wasn't like trying to rob me precisely, although he did take my gun in the end, even though he said he wasn't going to. He was desperate to get a message to Hayes. You know, a sort of criminal message. Not really just a nice letter or telegram or something. Hi Connor, log in.
I think he might be the most ridiculous man I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with.
Yeah? Well, what did he do to you?
He does this thing, where he wants our attention. He rides up right next to us, and then he puts on a fake voice. He doesn't hide his face or anything.
He did with me.
And then, okay, well, I mean, with me, he was just like, "Oh, no, I'm not this guy you're looking for." Well, I mean, we didn't say we were looking for anybody, but kind of think you are. And then he said he was a lord. And he wouldn't take no for an answer because I recognized him. I saw him like literally the day before, wearing the same thing, riding the same horse, looking the exact same, except for him, shaving off his mustache.
Dead?
And he was just like, no, that's not me. He got real pissy when I arrested him.
Well, he's got a pretty distinct Northern English accent, or he did when I spoke to him, sort of Brummy.
Yeah. And we were doing a prison transport for Benji the Kid, I think it was. And he just rode right up next to it when we were in St. Denis, and we asked him to get out of there. And then, he turned to whipping out his gun and saying, "Hey, just you wait until you get out of town." When the others, they took him to Siska, 3 of us, we mounted up, and we went out of town, and we found him. And that's when he tried to put on a fake accent.
When was this?
It must have been like a week and a half ago, maybe.
He wasn't sort of incessantly badgering you about a pump action shotgun.
No. But he did call me a wanker a lot.
And this was 6 days ago. Yeah, I think I had my encounter with him after that. He was on a sort of vengeance trip. You know, things that were done to him were unjust and unfair and abuses of power and all sorts. Though I suspect
Yeah, of
really
course
he
it
just
was.
he had his eyes on a pump action shotgun that he knows he can sell for a little bit of money. So while Hayes was carrying it, he was trying to get Hayes' location out of me, and told me if I tell anyone anything, he's going to find me. He knows who I love and who my friends are, and he's going to kill them and kill me. And also, he said that he had access to our paperwork, so he would know if I wrote a report about him, which I thought was an interesting little addendum. Never heard that one before.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, I guess so. Can't wait to see him in a cage. He's sort of very unclear about what he wanted as well. He sort of wanted me to tell no one and everyone. And don't do the paperwork, but tell everyone in the department.
Don't tell anybody what I just did here, but also could you deliver this message for me?
Right.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't even know if he knows what he wants at this point.
All right.
I think that's the case with a lot of them. They sort of grab you, put a gun to your head, and they have a sort of idea in their head of what they want, but they don't really know how to articulate it. And then they just kind of get lost and trip over their own,
Thank you.
meandering
By the way,
ego.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems as if he definitely has been looking for you to try and kidnap you and to have a one-on-one conversation. It seems as if he is trying to get that one-on-one conversation with you. Like you said, for fears he doesn't get arrested.
Right, Rip Riley is not
And
dead. What the fuck are you? What are you doing in here?
yes, he has
What are
good
you creeping
intentions,
around
but
in here
I
for?
just don't trust anybody anymore, especially after, again, what happened less than a week ago with Dead End Gang.
No, I agree.
It's coming up with Riley from the Dead End Gang.
Yeah, I noticed. I read that part and
Anything on the bulletin about Limpany?
don't like folk looking for me. I know it happens, but I don't know. I'm not gonna meet him on my own. I'm not gonna be a fool.
Yeah.
If anything, I'll agree to terms where I'll bring deputies with me and he can bring somebody with him. It's
Let the ghosts of the past rest. You've just retired him again. It was all just a bad dream. Oh, Rip woke up. He's 17 years old.
And I know you probably got your hands full already.
No, it's all right.
One thing that needs to be kind of put out there is what we're gonna do and deal with Limpany, because it feels like some people are like saying that we shouldn't, go in there, and some say that we should just, deal with it as we have done previously. Everybody knows there's been, talks about what to do with Limpany, but today especially, it's I feel like a statement needs to be put out by somebody high, like sooner rather than later. Just so everybody's on the same page.
I can't say what came to mind, okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Good. Yeah, it's just that where Stone, he was in here and he was.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm not saying that he wasn't, or doing anything to Limpany, but it sounded like he was being hesitant about it. With good reason, considering what they did to him. Yeah.
Which route is this one? Starting Western Cumberland Forest. Fort Wallace. Moonstone.
Yeah.
Ones? No. Where do they drop off down here?
Oh, absolutely. And the thing that pissed me off when we had that whole conversation, well, there was a couple of things that pissed me off. But the thing that pissed me off the most was when you try to explain something so thoroughly that even a child can understand it, but they just disregard it because it doesn't fit their narrative. So I told them, if you're going to commit crimes and you're going to go back to Limpany while still wanted, why would you not assume that law will come look for you?
As they go down here.
And they literally answered it with,
but it's not,
what if we rob a bank and we wait 24 hours and go back to Limpany, you're still going to come in after us? And if you're wanted, then yes, absolutely. Yeah, that can't happen. If you deputies want to talk to somebody from Limpany, you got to stay out of the road. And you're going to wave at us. And then if we come over and talk to you about it, then we can see what's up. But you got to wait out there on the road. And I don't think, I think I got a migraine from rolling my eyes so hard. No.
Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yes?
going to sort of respond to your bulletin you made about the interrogation certifications. I'm never around for the certifications, I feel like. So
What do you
I
mean,
wondered
as
if
in-
they're just always on at an awkward time for me. They're either very early or very late. I think
inside the medical office?
it's entirely my fault, but I wondered if you knew when you might be working on that one next.
I mean, I just got the lead for it, so I'm fairly open at the moment. Not immediately right now, but this weekend I should be around pretty open and
Alright,
widely.
I sort of I was going to demand that you drop everything and we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, perhaps Sunday might be good for me personally, but
Yeah, Sunday would actually be perfect for me. What times are you around at?
usually around now, a couple of hours before, a couple of hours afterwards.
Okay, sounds good. Let me see if there's anybody else that's interested. But I found that this was an incredibly difficult certification to get a hold of, and I'm gonna try and make it a little bit easier. So we'll work on it and get you squared away.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I have no idea what the certification involves in terms of what it is to do, but I am curious about it, and I thought,
Sure.
you know,
So
there's quite a few out there to do, but this one I'm not really sure at all.
The process for this one is you get a lecture, which I can just show you what the file is. You can read it, and that way I don't have to read it to you.
Yeah, all
But
right.
the other part of it is just doing a. They want an interrogation straight out. However, I think that just interviewing somebody should suffice enough, and we can talk about additional things to do should it have been an interrogation.
No, you're good.
Right.
But that would have to be
Hello,
with
anybody inside?
someone who is a lead or a sheriff to get signed off on it. So that's what makes it very difficult, especially when you don't have people around your time.
Yeah.
Let me see what this guy would like really quickly.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, howdy.
Hi.
Yeah, not too bad. Ranger Pat Riley with the Saints Cross and Ranger Corps. I was
Hello.
wondering if anybody has been brought into the medic's office recently.
Not that I'm aware of. Do you know of
All right.
anyone, Mr. Lord?
No, I didn't notice anything. I also wasn't really sort of actively looking though, so I'm not fully sure.
That's all right.
We can check our tip line if you want, if that's helpful.
Well, it probably won't be a tip that's been sent in. If anything, it would have just been an injured person picked up by a civilian brought into a medical office for help without sending a tip to either us or law about it.
Mhm.
But it would have been our Far Eastern Grizzlies tip, so I figured I'd check.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything, I'm afraid.
That's perfectly fine. Well, thank you for your assistance. I'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ride
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah,
Will do.
best
Have
to
a
you
good one.
both. But yeah, I don't know. Does that make sense then? Process of it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So do I have to bloody go out and snatch someone off the street and interrogate them, or are they mock interrogations?
No, so that was the thing, was they wanted a legitimate interrogation, and you had to have, either Glass or Dalloway there for that interrogation. And that's why I think it's just incredibly difficult to accomplish. Instead, I think it could be an interview in general, and that's the route that I would go. So just anybody, there's a multiple tip lines that come through about things that are ignored on a daily basis. We'll go interview those people. I'll just watch how I handle it, and we can. If it's an interrogation, it's obviously interrogation, but I won't be too worried about that.
Yeah, all right.
As in, it might just be an interview. Afterwards, we could talk like if this was an interrogation, what type of things would you have done a little bit differently? But I don't think that they're too different from one another, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I can just sort of grab someone, rope them up, drag them in to the interrogation room in Saint Denis and interrogate them over anything if you want, but
Yeah, sure.
it seems maybe it might be a bit overkill.
Yeah, you can interrogate Sheriff Sand if you want.
Oh, bloody hell, I don't think I'd be able to break that man. I think that'd be me never getting the certification.
Let me find where this is at again for you to read over the paperwork on it.
All right. Yeah, I kind of want to do this one because not because I want the detective status. I have no idea what the interrogations are. Like all the other stuff I've seen and been a part of, I don't really know what the other certifications are that I've never seen. They just sort of do official versions of a lot of things that you end up doing. pursuit and shit, you know.
Okay, so it's in the directory, which can be found from, of course, the bulletin board.
Yeah.
And then Detective and Investigations Index, D13181. And then you can look at Detective and Investigation Trainings, which is D13182. Suppose I could just do that one. And inside that file, then, is the last one, B264, which is Training Interrogation Tactics.
Okay. I'll make a note of it and read through it.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is sort of what, this is the baseline for what?
Yeah, this
want
is
to
a
be
lecture
learning.
part
Right.
of it where we go
All right,
over
I
it.
just imagine you've lectured me through this. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I can do that.
I'll touch base with you on it and just see if you have any questions regarding all of this.
Yeah. Do I need to make a sort of lifelike doll of you and have it sort of pace around and give the lecture, or can I just sort of imagine it?
I think you can imagine it.
All right.
But when I had mine, Glass had asked me if I read over it. He said no, or I said no, and then he just sat there and literally read it to me. So,
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
unless you
I'll
really
make sure
want me to sit here and read it over to you, I
Oh,
can
I'd
do
never, I'd never make you do that.
that.
All right. Sorry, we're in your way.
Oh no, you're fine. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good yourself.
Yeah, look, you
Yeah, doing okay.
probably shouldn't have done that. You already know that.
Okay,
I'd
I'll
recommend you
read
probably
over this
talk to
when
Mercer on the matter
I
and
get
just kind of
5
bridge
minutes.
that conversation
Yeah,
with Mercer
not a
personally.
rush.
I don't
Like I
think
said,
there
we'll
was any
shoot for
intention to kind of
Sunday.
push
We'll
this any
just travel
further, to be
together,
honest. You know,
and then
emotions are high.
from there,
Shit was going south.
we'll get someone, whether it's an interrogation
one
or
of
an
those things,
interview.
you know, I've
I
lost
think
my
it'll be quite
touch sometimes
handily
and kicked off when I
easy for
shouldn't
us
have.
to
It's
attain.
only human,
I'll
right?
get you signed off on it. I think you'd be good for it. You want to be a detective, right?
Well, not really. Or
No.
sort of just. I suppose it's an aspect that I don't really know anything about. I've never seen
Mhm.
one. I've never really been a part of anything like that. So I'd want to. I think what I want to be is a sort of jack of all trades. You know.
Mhm.
So anything that I don't really know, I'd like to brush up
Yeah,
on.
that's fair enough for me. And if you want, I think that we could even find 2 different people. You can, if you want to watch first, I can show, and then the second one you can grab.
Yeah, either or. I don't mind. I'll
Okay.
sort of defer to your judgment.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Just let me know a sort of time and place, and I'll let you know if anything goes wrong on
Yeah,
Sunday.
of course, sounds good.
I'm around
I'll
most
try and
nights
seek
around
you
the
out.
same sort of time as well. So if it happens to be
Mhm.
that we want to do it at a different time, or there's someone else or something, then just yeah, I can be easy on that.
All right, sounds good. Let me look through this as well.
I want you to be a detective, so you can do the classic mode of
Are you
Mr.
a senior
Detective.
deputy?
Yeah, I know. Mine, no.
Mm.
I did apply though. Should I tell her that? I did sort of approach the idea with Under Sheriff Schaefer recently, so I don't know if that's a thing that I'm
Mhm.
under consideration for, but currently no.
I see, I see. We could talk about that on Sunday too, if you were interested in pursuing that path.
Yeah, all right.
All right, sounds good. Do you need anything else at the moment?
No, do you want me to leave town so we don't have to awkwardly stand around?
No, it's up to you. I'm not really on duty at the moment, so.
Oh, all right. Then I feel absolutely awful for
No,
forcing
no,
you to
no.
all that.
You are. I mean, I'm in the office and doing some stuff, but I'm not leaving town. Leaving town at the moment. They're chasing people down.
All right, I'll
That's
go and
all I
see
mean.
if there's a bank being robbed or something, and I'll.
Best of you on that. Ugh. Sorry, you two having a private moment.
Sorry, I also want to butt in.
What do you want? You ruined the mood anyway, so let's just hear it.
You have an FAO, Kirk,
Oh.
from Teddy.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
And-
also shiners maybe going to Limpany. I thought maybe it would be a good excuse to wander over if you wanted to. Get some eyes on it.
There were shadows on the way to Limpany. On my way into Valentine, I had a wagon and 2 riders pass by me going towards Emerald.
Yeah, I mean, Limpany, I feel like any excuse to have eyes over there and see what they're up to might be useful. Or maybe I'm just sort of hitting a beehive and I should leave it alone.
No, I think it's fair to say, you know, that if anything happens, the criminal sorts and Limpany is named, I say we go keep our eyes on it.
Yeah, it seems like a good excuse.
Just I'm not gonna say don't go into Limpany. It is our jurisdiction and it is our job to enforce crime or enforce laws over there. But please be wary of the Golden Hound situation there. We have Golden Hounds that are making camp there and are actively stationing there to live there. So if you go there, please be careful.
Yeah,
And I heavily
and,
recommend you do not go there alone.
Myself, Hammer, and JJ sort of did a little reconnaissance of it the other night. We were quite literally crawling around in the overlooks to see what we could figure out.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good to see you up and about.
I thought you were talking to him, Lord.
Who?
Oh, never mind.
Sorry, last time I saw him, he was bleeding out on the floor with his head cracked open.
Do you want to wander over there, Kurt?
Doctors in a few hours does a good job.
FAO first.
Read Limpany.
What's that?
With regards to Limpany.
Did we go out to Limpany?
No, with regard to it.
Oh.
It's definitely probably worth our while to make sure we've identified a few prominent and effective observation spots.
I mean, there's quite a few. I know Horseshoe Overlook is a pretty good one, and Flat Neck Station, that cliff edge over there is a pretty good one as well. Across the river as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, when we do our training up at the, whatever they call that place.
Let's ride out of here.
All right.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah, I don't really want the detective thing because it comes with a lot of paperwork.
I'm gonna send a telegram to Teddy and Hammer and see if we can meet up with them.
Yeah, good idea. What is it that they're after you for? You were supposed to go with them.
Yeah, they rode to Strawberry as me and JJ we rode to Valentine, and we just decided we wanna patrol together.
Right. Okay.
There's nothing specific going on.
Tell them to head down to Limpany. We'll all go for a nice, relaxing recon mission.
Stroll by the river.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, and then I just added to the thing. Yeah, like detective, you end up quite often having to do investigations and a lot of case dossiers and stuff, which is like fun. I like doing them, but I don't really want to be on them every time I log in, and it's just a lot of casework. And I don't mind doing case files, and I can write them. I mean, you've all seen me do full streams where I've done nothing but casework, but I want Lorde to be just literally a jack of all trades. Like, no matter what's happening, he can deal with it. So if it is lots of paperwork, he can do it. If it's a bank robbery, he can deal with it. If it's a train robbery, he can deal with it. If it's a gunfight, he can do that. If it's, I don't know, moonshiners or, cattle rustling, whatever. I just want him to be able to respond to everything because he's 007. So if I do detective, it's not that you can't do whatever you want. It's just that I think it's understood more that you're, like the good detectives on the server, like Dalloway or Oath or even Chloe and Glass. They obviously, if the bank's being robbed, they respond to it, and if whatever, if there's moonshiners, they can respond to that as well. But it's sort of understood that they end up taking on these proper investigations and things, and they really do pay attention to them. And a lot of those investigations are done by people who are like playing really cool characters that have like, I don't know, like a serial killer or like someone who's like crazy or, is like leaving all these like blood sacrifices around or something like that. And they leave lots of details and lots of clues, and it's a big jigsaw puzzle. The really good and really creative characters on the server are basically creating a giant jigsaw puzzle. And if you're like me and you just log in for a few hours a night, you don't really get to pay it the attention that you want it to. Even though what I like doing is when Glass is on one, like with Ray Bursch, I can just sort of follow him around while I'm logged in and get involved in it, and it's fun to be involved in, and if stuff comes up I can deal with it, even with the Silverlight stuff, or the thing with Emmett Gray or whatever. But what I don't really ever want to be is the lead on it, just because I feel like there's going to come times when I will inevitably neglect the responsibility of running that investigation, because I'll either not be logged in, or I'll be playing on another character, or I just, it'll be too late and I won't want to bother doing the paperwork for it. And I don't know, I feel like I don't want to, the guilt and the responsibility of it will freak me out too much. So I don't really want the detective title. Lorde is also too much of a trope already. As soon as he opens his mouth, he's like, "Oh, hello, darling. How are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, you're a big posh boy. You're a big oh, hi, Tory. You're a Tory. You fucking twat." And making him a detective is like, "Oh, you're Sherlock Holmes. You think you're Sherlock Holmes, piece of shit." And I don't want that. But I would like to do the
them to come meet us at
interrogation
the
stuff.
Painted Sky Ranch, so we'll wait there for them for about 5 minutes, and then we'll just take a little peek-see.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know how much you know about that whole ordeal with the Golden Hounds.
Bits and bobs. I know that they're sort of trying to basically van Limpany.
Yeah.
And that's what there was a whole situation with Stone and.
Yeah. So I think it started like 12 hours before that thing happened with Stone. Me and Deputy Malou, we were on duty, and we learned via the tip line that somebody had kidnapped a Violet Bloodwill from Pavel's group, had kidnapped the deputy and threatened them with torture. So we thought, you know what, we know they stay in Limpany, and I mean if they do these crimes around these times, they might still be around. So we went to Limpany and looked, and it was very foggy. We saw 2 people in there, so we rode in and kind of wanted some questions answered. But when we rode in there, all of a sudden there was 4 people there, and they got very pissy with us for trespassing on in their home. And I don't need to remind you, Limpany, how burned down and shitty it is, right?
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah.
But a home nonetheless, apparently. I guess beggars can't be choosers. So we like realize, okay, we are a bit outgunned here. And they start to circle us, so we position ourselves to get out of there, like slowly backing away from Limpany towards the river. And then Pavel, he gives the shoot order, so they immediately shoot down Malou's horse. And then
Pavel isn't a Golden Hound though, right?
No, he isn't, and that's what I'm getting to in the end.
Right.
But so they start shooting. They shoot down Malou's horse. He nearly gets crushed under it. I shoot down Pavel. And then me and Malou, we kind of make a run for it towards Valentine. And then these assholes, they chase us all the way to Valentine. We have a shootout near the telegram office. And then, they kind of run back towards Limpany. the same time, we get back up, so we're like a full team of deputies, 6 of us riding into Limpany afterwards. And the 4 people they simply decide, you know, they want to run because Pavel, he's very hurt on the horse there. So we chase the horse with Pavel and Hattie, and it ends up with Pavel jumping off like right over here on the cliffside, and Hattie gets shot down there. I shot her from the outhouse over there.
Blimey.
We take them to Strawberry, and then 6 people come to break them out. And then I don't know, chaos happens, and we shoot 5 of them down. The 6th one he disappears. He runs away. And then one of them had smuggled a gun inside one of the cells, and he hands it to Pavel. Then Pavel he shoots down Deputy Jesse, or Deputy Miller, sorry. So the next day, or like 12 hours later, that's when the Golden Hounds decided to think, hey, you know what? This wasn't our group anything had happened to, but we live in Limpany as well, so we're gonna go make the deputies pay, and that's when they pick up Stone.
Right, but then they handed Stone off to someone else. Potato. Or the Red Jacks or something. So were the Red Jacks living in Limpany as well?
Honestly, I don't know. I heard that there's originally there was 3 gangs in there. Now there might be 4 or 5, plus the loose riffraff.
Myself, Hammer, and JJ, we thought we'd sort of do a little, you know, just ride by, see if anything was happening the other night. And we saw a lot of horses hitched up, so we rode past and went up on the cliffside on the west side, over there. And we saw a few of them moving around, and then I think they spotted us, so we got on horses and moved to the other side, and you know where there's the sort of overlook. It's like a stone overlook on the north side of Flatneck. We crawled up there and we saw them running down the hill from where they'd seen us before, so they clearly are becoming territorial. Then one of them got on a horse and rode out nice and quick. I suspect either to Valentine or Emerald Ranch to send a telegram. So we headed back to Valentine, and then we sort of well, that was when I went to bed. But there's certainly a lot of activity down there at the moment, and they are sort of marking their territory, I think.
Yeah, the thing is, you know, I thought it was Pavel and his crew that run the place down there, but it was the Golden Hounds that reached out to the department because they wanted to discuss terms, and that was a fucking shit show.
Yeah, well, it always is with them.
No, it is. You know, they just want to hear themselves talk, and any rational explanation about why deputies do what we do, it's just null and void in their mind.
I don't even know what they want.
It is a fucking cesspit.
Exactly. Howdy.
Lair.
Hello, boys.
Evening.
Howdy.
Yeah, Lord, I don't know what they want either, but I asked Sand if he could put out like a statement regarding this whole Limpany thing, saying you know, hey, what's going on? And he told me that that basically everybody in the department, from the higher ups, they have the same answer to it. They can go fuck themselves.
I suppose the thing now is, if there's like we got a tip that there is shiners that might be moving through the area, like they said that it's okay for us to go there as long as we don't arrest anyone, which is hilarious, but
it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like they literally wanted us, if we see anybody who's wanted in there, they want us to wait outside on the road, wave at them, then have somebody come over and talk to us, you know, hey, can Pavel come out to play? That's what I hear from it, right?
Yeah, I think the best thing we can do is we're gonna get some deja vu, Hammer. Go and do a little recon, maybe.
Yep, I think so. I think that's a good idea.
Is this on the criminal lair?
Yes, this is the criminal lair that we were just
Criminal
talking about.
lair, yeah.
That's right. Limpany.
Yeah, should we head over there? I'm Deputy Lorde, by the way. I don't know if we've met.
I'm Deputy Teddy McFarlane. I think we might have met a long while ago.
Yeah, maybe a bloody
Maybe
long
not
time ago.
formally.
Yeah, I think there was a situation over at the ranch. Are you McFarlane's ranch?
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like me.
Which one of them?
Probably Kerrigan's.
Yeah, there was a situation at the Kerrigan farm where the 10-ton gang had a young chap walk ahead with nitrous in his pockets, and it went off, and it was incredibly awful to witness.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Yeah. Who wants to lead us there?
What's the plan? Go up on the ridge that we went up before?
Probably go on the farther side and then work our way in. We could ride by first as well, just to see if there is any activity there. Like, have you looked?
No, we came from the north.
Okay. Well, we can take a look now from here.
Yeah, that's true. We could just look over there, couldn't we?
So, hitch up and then make our way over.
I think you're gonna have to take the hat off.
Oh, 100%. This thing is a beacon.
How you been, Teddy?
I need to wait a bit for visibility to clear a little bit. Looks like it's a bit misty.
I'm in the mood for some, putting some dogs down.
Move some dancing.
Oh hell yeah!
Romancing.
You know what? I do have my my weekly finger painting session on Wednesdays. That does help a lot. It makes wonders.
I really miss those finger painting sessions. Are we gonna be able to see much from here?
Yes, we should be. Right over here. Maybe not.
I don't think we're gonna see too well.
No. I thought this would be better, but we can see into the center at least.
It's over there.
I do see people.
Yeah, I see two people at least.
You see that thick brush? Oh no, we're not gonna have enough height. Yeah, I can't see jack shit.
we need to move to the other side. But I can see people in there, but can't make nobody out.
Yeah.
But at least we know folks are there, so we can go on the far side.
Do you think that that white cliffside you can see right in front of us here? Have you tried to look from there and see if you can see down?
The trees block a lot of the way.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. You know what we should do? We should get like one of those hot air balloons and fly over it.
You know what? I'd love that.
That's a bloody great idea.
We need to go around a good bit so they don't see us.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way around to sort of Flat Neck and then creep down.
Yeah, we just gotta get to the other side without them seeing.
You know,
You know what? We should build a wall around Limpany.
They'd probably prefer that.
Yeah. Sisika 2.
What are you saying, Fred? Siska 2?
Yeah, just build a wall around Limpany and call it Sisika 2.
That's a great idea.
Look, it'd probably be easier and safer.
Why don't you suggest that to the marshals? See what they say.
Yeah, I'll write a letter. I'm glad we get on with Hank now. We had some issues at New Year's.
You know what? I actually thought about Sisika the other day. And I thought, how swell would it be if prisoners they actually had to work off their time?
I'd like to see that. I wish we did more of the transports, the penal labor transports.
Yeah,
Got them out
the
there
good old chain gangs.
working. Yeah, why not? Get them out there working.
Hank gets involved in a lot. He's quite a bit of RP, even if he'd be stubborn at times. Yeah, I mean, he's sort of got like a set way that he goes about most things. And I feel like he's kind of a proper cowboy, right? Like that's his character. He's sort of a action hero, isn't he? Which Lucien didn't really vibe with, but vibes with.
Can we take a sharp
now.
left here? We don't have to go in that area over there.
Yeah, they kind of like to use that road a lot. The back roads.
Yeah. No, for some reason my horse really don't like this little area over here.
Yeah, the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah.
Teddy, I don't know. Teddy was the one that did that thing to Glass that day. Made me laugh so much when Sean had Glass go over to that guy and was like, "What the fuck are you doing on my porch?"
Have you guys dealt with these folks much? You guys know them?
I've dealt with them enough.
Enough?
I've sort of been in gunfights with them, but not really spoken to any of them.
Who?
Golden Hounds, Pavel's crew, possibly the Red Jacks. I don't know who the
I know
Red Jacks
Pavel.
are. Pavel's the
Sorta
Russian chap,
know.
right?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Alright, let's slow that trot. They came looking up this way the last time we tried this, so let's just have our horses close to us.
Or have the horses bloody far away and creep in on foot.
Yeah, we can creep in on foot. We got people coming this way though. Was that a fake beard?
I didn't see.
I don't think so.
I just think our horses might have given us away last time.
Just get your horse to lay down in the bush.
That's not a bad idea.
How do you do that?
They're gonna be right in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's right up this ridge here.
The sun is shining in our faces as well. This might not be a good time to do it.
Maybe not. We're still a
'Cause we're
ways
just
away.
gonna.
So we're okay from here.
Yeah.
If we wait it out, it'll be dark soon, and that'll probably work in our favour.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Do you want to go more left? Because the farther we go right, we won't be able to see who's in there. But they'll not see us if we go right. If we go left, there's a good chance they're going to see us. There's not too much cover up there.
I mean, the sun's going down. If we gave it a little bit, we'd have the cover at night.
Okay, let's do that.
Shh, gotta be a little bit patient.
So you come here often?
Lately,
you know, I
yes.
frequent here all the time. I particularly like this bush. It's got a good bit of sustenance to it.
Yeah. Is that so?
This is my favorite bush.
Favorite bush, huh?
Yeah, in the entire crossing.
Just the coziest bush.
That's right. There's many things you can get out of this bush. I'm not going to go into detail, though.
Oh, it's okay. You keep that between you and the bush.
Yeah, exactly.
And what happens in the bush stays in the bush.
Exactly.
That's right.
Here.
On our left. She had no idea.
Nope.
The bush protects.
Told you. Just be careful of the burning bush.
Speaking from experience.
No.
Right, are we going left or right?
We're going left. We're going to take a look in so we can actually see who's there.
All right, on you.
Okay, let's go.
Wish I had the soundboard up for Metal Gear sneaking music.
Somebody's what?
Somebody's on the path riding. Could be a limpany spy.
Paid assassin.
Okay. He didn't notice us.
Oh, he was blind.
We're invisible. Let's go. I want to go over across this little dip to the trees in front of us.
This is so open.
Yeah, we need to go across. Follow me. We're going to go up and around.
If anyone sees us creeping around like the creature from Signs.
There's a horse on the road.
Somebody riding up ahead. Get down. All right, let's move. In the bush. In the bush.
I'm in the bush.
Okay. Okay, we're clear. We're clear. Let's go.
You selling nothing.
It was a ranger, so it's fine.
I'm surprised he didn't see us. Rangers are usually sharper than that.
There was no horse.
Left, right. Let's go. Let's move.
This is literally playing Manhunt when we were kids, yeah. Literally just like creeping around and being like, someone's coming.
Oh yeah, I see some bastards down there.
bastards.
Hard to tell just yet.
Let's all share the same bush.
Yes, the bush protects.
Someone's going up on the right.
Let's get to the thicket shrubbery just for a second.
Yes.
Also, if we encounter one, are we taking them?
And we're jumping out of the bush, guns raised. If they have their guns out, of course. Were they going up to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were heading towards our horses.
Oh,
God. They were, of course. You start putting the horses at flat neck, maybe.
Yeah, I told mine to lay down.
And me too. But I mean, we could, next time, we could put them all the way at that little cabin down there, behind Flatneck.
Hmm.
I know it's a bit far away, but it's
safer.
Yeah. I'm sick and tired of my horse getting shot, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. Me fucking too, man. All right.
Now the question is, do we go down and look to see who's inside there, and then just fuck off immediately? Or do we...
I think we should just go get closer,
Yeah, I think so.
We're all the way
Sneak
here
in.
now, right?
Yeah.
We could sneak in.
You know what they say, right, Teddy?
What do they say?
I mean, if you're already having your pants down to take a crap, you might as well finish the job.
Exactly. That's what they say.
That's true. That's right. Amen.
Amen. Amen, brother.
I don't know what this just turned into, but I like it.
This is an official sneaking mission, I think.
Right on the road.
It's Bill. It's Bill. It's Bill. I know this guy. I paid him $40 once. I lost a bet.
How do you know it's Bill?
I can tell by his horse.
Okay.
Look at his horse.
Shit. I don't think he's gonna see me. Stay real still.
Octo camo.
Yeah, didn't even look at us.
You had no idea. Oh my
I
god.
got away from being in a shadow here.
We're invisible. Nobody can see us. Alright, let's move. I wonder, can we sneak down here? This might be a challenge.
This feels like the worst possible option of each of them.
No, it definitely is. It's terrible.
Yeah, let's not do this.
Maybe
What about?
What about we go a little bit
all the
further
way
around?
around.
Yeah, we go
Yeah,
around there and then
yes.
sneak up in the.
Let's go.
We sneak up in.
It feels like when we would sneak around as kids. When you were up a bit too late. Kind of reminds me of sneaking around Liam's house. Just making shit up.
Then do we want to sneak down on one of the ridge lines? I mean, here's our horses.
Yeah, I say we sneak down here.
Yeah. Where's Hammer?
He's behind us.
Right here. Do the rest of you want to have your horses lay down as well, just in case?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Riders. It was just a wagon.
He looks like a rock.
Alright, let's go, man.
Let's infiltrate.
Trying to scare each other, yeah.
Oh God, watch the rock!
Shit. Loose rock nearly gave us away.
Can you hear this music?
I am a bit afraid, though, that if we crawl to the ridgeline closest to Limpany, they're gonna spot us crawling around over there.
If you're watching a VOD, open up a separate window, put in Metal Gear Solid 2 Plant Sneaking Theme 10-hour version, and enjoy.
We should aim for the rock right ahead of us here. Not these ones to my right, but
We're going for the rocks ahead of us.
Right.
To the rocks.
My arms are really aching.
Yeah, this is fucking working at my knees.
Would Snake would Lucien be Liquid? Liquid's fucking evil as fuck. He'd probably be Raiden, let's be honest.
can't see anything from here.
Is there nothing there?
No, I can only make out where the campfire is from here, but I can't see anybody.
We need to get on the other side.
Yeah.
How do we do that from here, though?
A bloody long way around, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All the way up and back around.
There's also a wild horse on this little hill over here.
Yeah,
we gotta be
Is
careful
it,
we don't
is
spook
it
it.
dead giveaway? Maybe we can get closer from here. How thick is those trees over there?
Over where?
Just to our south, ahead of us.
We've made it this close. How
Southwest?
close do you think we can get? Maybe we can get within earshot and actually hear what they're
Maybe.
talking about.
Maybe.
I think they have no way of spot us if we actually run on this side over here up to the rock, like right in front of us. So you can't see it for the trees, but there is a rock. And then we
Okay,
belly
yeah,
flop over there again.
I know which one you're talking about.
Want to do that right now?
Fuck it, yeah, lead the way. Let's get ready. Let's go.
Are we running?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm ready.
And we sneak across, go close to the trees.
This is fucking mental, dude. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever done. Good sneaking mission, boys. There could literally be like 8
Bushes
gangs
ahead.
into the bushes. Bloody close, dude.
I don't think anybody's in there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone. What are the odds we can sneak in, find somewhere bloody good to hide, and just read a book until they come back?
Ryder.
I mean, the thing is, though, right? I mean, do we want to... I'm not saying we should give them any leeway at all, right? But if we go in there just to snuff something out, we can be 100% sure it's gonna be a bloodbath, right?
Yeah, it will be.
Well, they said that if we're in there, as long as we're not there to arrest them, they're free to come and go.
Yeah, but they're gonna change that as soon as they don't like us being there.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
And if they find us snooping.
Well, that's exactly what I thought when I heard that. I thought, well, okay, we'll just pop someone in there every day to listen to everything you have to say.
It's probably a better idea than lying in the bushes in the soaking wet.
I'm just
Think so. We should just hold for now.
I'm in a really bad position, I feel.
Yeah. Maybe get a bit closer to us.
Hold me, Teddy.
I'm coming round.
The official write-up for this. If something happens, because otherwise there's no...
Riders coming? Coming from the southwest? Oh. Somebody's home.
That's a second.
There they are. Recognize any of them?
Not right now. Too hard to tell from here.
This is fucking insane.
There's a guy walking straight towards us. Oh, no, he's turned around.
If someone walked straight over here, I'd be like, fucking losing my mind. The stream sniping, you know. If they had rode straight in.
What do you think?
I mean, we can't really move at all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say as soon as we move, that's when one of them without a binocular.
Okay, they're walking towards us. Oh no, maybe they're not.
No, they ain't. They're having a little sidebar.
Yeah, I think they quite often occupy that area, don't they? We saw them the other night.
That could be Kuyo, but I'm not sure. The one on the right?
Oh, we're gonna get fucking flayed if we get caught.
I'm not sure who
We're
the
gonna
one
be
on the left
tortured,
is.
probably gonna lose an eye. My main fear for Lucien is that someone fucks up his face and I have to put on a fucking eye patch. Eye patch is mandatory. My main fear for Lucien is he's not quite as pretty.
If we are uncovered, I say we go up to the left. Directly south.
Alright.
Yeah.
You mean run?
Yep. If they start surrounding us, I don't know. I'd be happy enough just to reveal ourselves and talk to them. But if something happens, we should just go up, I think.
Yeah, I do think you're right though. I do think that's Kuyo there on the right, and I think it's Donnie on the left side. I'm not 100% certain. I can't see it 100% from this distance.
I'm not sure myself. The one in the far wearing the white shirt, that could be Sasha, maybe. It's really hard to tell, but he's pretty finely dressed last I saw. So we got 4 of them that we can tell right now.
No, there's one on the saloon balcony.
So
2
5.
maybe. 2.
Actually, you might be right. Can't really confirm right now. Rider coming in from the north.
When those two, if they're walking away right now, should we get out of here?
They're getting on horses.
Yeah, we should. They're mounting up again.
Wait a
Yeah,
second
we should
then.
wait.
Just pay attention to where they go.
Just hopefully not this way.
I hope not this way.
They're up on top of the saloon right now. If they all go into the saloon, I think that's when we should head out of here.
Some of them are mounted.
Yeah, we have 2 or 3 on the left side near the sheriff's office. Got one coming closer to us. He's in the outhouse.
Someone just called a horse. They're leaving to the north.
There's a guy, like, behind the saloon right in front of us, slightly right.
Yeah. 3 of them just left to the north side.
Yeah, there's still a horse over by the sheriff's office and jail.
You want to get the fuck out of here?
In fact, there's 2 horses over there. It might be a good chance to go.
I think this is the only chance we're going to get.
Let's go.
Oh, God, okay.
Imagine they were at the top of the hill.
Yeah, let's use the trees here as much cover as we can.
Imagine they were all at the top of the hill.
Thought you could get away with it, huh? You fool. I have your stream up right now. I knew you were there the whole time. You stupid bastard.
Where the hell is my horse? Oh, there he is. That's mine. Is that yours?
Yeah,
Or is that
yeah,
mine?
right, yeah.
Okay, that's...
Frighteningly similar, and we also have very similar packs.
Do we want to blatantly make ourselves known by looking directly down at them with binoculars?
I don't think that's
We
a
could
good
just
idea.
ride by. Yeah, but I think we should just go to Valentine, just report what we saw. Some of them went to the north. They could be heading to Valentine right now. So let's get a move on.
The more times they catch us on the ridgelines, the more paranoid they're going to become, and they're going to start.
Yeah. Emma, I'm gonna have to take the road here.
Yeah.
What a wonderful time in Rhodes we had in Rhodes.
Yeah, Rhodes is
Oh,
nice
yeah.
this time of night in Rhodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a wonderful time in Rhodes. Got all
Roads
this
can't beat
clay
it.
on me.
Can't beat roads.
You know,
Might be
they
my
say all
favorite
roads
town.
lead to Rhodes.
That's right. They do say that.
Wait, there's
Because we
more than
ended
one
up
road?
there.
Yeah, there's one in Greece. Right. It's probably more, to be honest.
Isn't that an island?
What? Greece?
Both that and Rhodes in Greece.
Oh, right. Maybe. I don't know. I just know there's a place there called Rhodes. The exact same as the place we've just definitely come from.
I'm just gonna send a telegram about our report for roads.
I'm going to go into town and check the tip line.
Yep,
Right.
sounds good.
I'm gonna ride with them.
I'll wait here. Make a wild RP thing soon. With sound effects. I need a wild RP really good, Brad. Excellent use of fucking being able to remember anything with your brain. Incredible work. All right.
Well,
yeah.
It's quite the maneuver.
The practice.
Yeah, it's just for good luck.
Little cuddle. Blonde boy cuddle puddle. It's the blonde boy cuddle puddle.
Looks like we got quite a lot of deputies here. What's going on?
Hey, right now, Roger Kennedy from Pavel's group, he's inside the office, but I'm sure I just saw Kuyo and one other of the people from Limpany just heading up next to the stables.
I see.
What's that?
So they're probably looking to break them out, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, we got Roger Kennedy in there. He's with Pavel's group, and Kuyo and one of the others from Limpany. He's just walking down by the stables.
Should we all just like pack into the gunsmith, and if they try something, we all bundle out? I need a stew as well. I'll be honest.
I could use a stew too. Coming with us for a stew?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said of the whole situation?
Yeah. I'll be ready.
Wanted right now?
I'm not sure. We should check that out.
Okay, that's them leaving again.
I see you already have 2 parole violations.
Coming
Yeah,
back.
you survived with the what's guy. Yeah, in the past. You have 2 on.
Nothing but a few DNAs for conspiracy and extortion.
Yeah, they just left town as well. So.
You did not break the
I don't think
parole.
they did.
Yeah.
I think they just rode around in a circle, and then came back.
They might be scouting something, maybe looking
They're
for somebody.
running
or-
around the stables right now. You see that?
Yeah, they're up
Is
to
that them?
something. Yeah, I think so.
Did y'all check the wanted list?
Yeah, she's a few DNAs for extortion and stuff like that. Conspiracy.
You know that if you break parole too many times, that you become ineligible.
About 83 days.
Oh hell.
Okay.
But
I'll tell
Donnie,
you what, do you go by any?
yep, he's looking at 1,600 days right now. Wait, is he?
Right.
That's the wrong Donnie. 1,700 days.
Okay. Okay. And you don't go by any other.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little outhouse break, and then afterward we should figure out what we want to do. Because I
Well,
said
they're
let's fucking
they're
get
scouting here for some reason. I don't know what reason, but we need to figure that out.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I wonder if they saw us arrive and then got cold feet, or maybe
Maybe.
went for reinforcements, which could be worse.
Possibly.
Maybe. Might have been looking for somebody.
This is the problem with having bloody Limpany as a staging area. They're in the middle of everywhere. They can get reinforcements that quickly.
Can y'all keep your
Yeah, they
voices
can.
down on the porch, please?
You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Down, to be honest.
I feel like my voice was down too.
I feel like I was talking reasonably, but God damn it. Now it
rough.
feels awkward.
Yeah, it does. Does,
Well,
but it's
this
not
is
our fault. It's not our fault.
a good idea anyway, isn't it? Who knows where they are?
Yeah.
They might have one behind the bloody office.
Yeah, they could.
Who's in there?
I have no idea.
Roger Kennedy, somebody said. He's with Pavel's group.
Say your hair was.
He's not in a cell.
Right? Is that brown? I can't quite see. It's really dark in here.
Oh, he's not in a cell.
No, he's like being interviewed, I think, about something. I don't know what. Oh,
Okay.
there's. Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Well, what if I told you?
But they just did a pass of us.
My witness
Yeah, they've been through the town already as well.
witnessed you on the scene of a crime that happened in the battlefields near Braithwaite Manor.
We could go and find out.
She just left. I think she rode on.
No, it was
Yeah, she rode on.
I'm not gonna name no names.
Well, if he's not under arrest in there, they don't need to break him out.
But
No.
we had a witness that
So they're probably looking for somebody, or they're planning on robbing the bank. That's what I'm thinking.
of interest, and we've connected it to you. Now,
I think when
Howdy,
Kirk gets
Dale.
back, we do a few. We should just do loops, I think, around Limpany in here.
okay.
Yeah,
Try
that's
and
probably a good idea.
track their movements. Nothing else, we'll get some info on what they're up to.
They're looking to do something. I don't know what it is, but they came in from the southern side,
Listen, I tell you what.
and then 3 of them left to the north. They were here in Valentine. They're planning something.
Yeah, I get
Probably a
that feeling
bank
as
job.
well.
Who's that guy looking at us over there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's somebody I recognize.
Outfit I ever seen, fella.
What did he say?
The brightest outfit he's ever seen. I think he's talking to Dale.
I think he's
What's wrong
talking
with
about you, fella. That's a
got fella
bright
as
old
well.
outfit.
The brightest outfit he's ever seen.
What's wrong with my outfit? I think it's all right, you know.
Can
Things
I
like that.
just? Is your name Dell?
Yeah, Del fella.
Nice to meet you. I'm Teddy McFarlane.
Hello, Teddy. How's it go, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Wonderful.
That outfit is bright though, so I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the.
What? Do you think I need to dull it down a bit? You know.
Well, no, I think you should just be whoever you want to be, Dell. You want to dress that way. You like those colors? You dress like that.
Well, you know, it's I do like blue because my wife likes blue, and yellow. Well, I kind of just think it's a nice colour, you know, like the sun and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That rider's just gone past throughout the back. I don't know if it's the same person, but oh no, it was a wagon. Never mind. Do you have a coat?
Do a loop.
Yeah, we could do a loop.
Have I got a coat? I've got a coat.
How blue is it?
Get it
I
off
think
the
they're
whole
just
thing.
concerned because we were on a sneaky mission, but we're not going to be on a sneaky mission anymore, are we? So I don't think it matters.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty blue.
It's a nice blue. This I'm very happy with this coat. Like, you know, I saw the colour in the shop. I thought, oh, I've got to have that one.
I actually really like that jacket with that blue.
It's nice, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's I can't believe when I saw the colour. And I thought, oh, well, you know, if there's the last one on the shelf, I've got to have it. You know.
I think he got fella as well.
Well, you know, see if there's the last one on the shelf, I've got to have it. You know.
I think he got fella as well.
You know.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna be a target for a while, I'd say.
That's what you mean by bright colours and everything.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like we just went out and hid in a few bushes and stuff.
Right. I best get a different outfit then, and I
Well, yeah, you know, you just gotta be suitable to match the environment that you work in.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, no, it's all right, mate. You know, it's I kind of
Can I
should
have
know.
someone do me a favor real quick?
Sure.
Can
Sure.
someone go down to the Tugum office and request Bobby Brampton to here?
Yeah,
ASAP.
absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm
Is he
also
a ranger?
no Bobby. He's a deputy. I just want to
Oh.
whisper something here so Roger he doesn't hear it because he's part of Limpany. McGregor, he's on his way here, and I think he wants to link up with us for potentially looking into Limpany.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
He's
sounds good.
He's on his way though, so I'll go down and send that telegram, and I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'll come with you.
What's
Just in
happening?
case.
That's not my name. My name is not just in case.
It is now. It's your undercover name. Have you got that certification?
No.
No, neither have I. Don't know if I'd
Between
be
me
good
and
for
you,
it.
yeah, I mean, between me and you, right? I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, right? If I can benefit from, throwing over a coat that make me look like somebody else, yeah, I think I can do it without a certificate.
Yeah, I just don't think I could do any sort of impressions or anything. I think they'd just guess it was me.
I mean, you can definitely make an impression.
Yeah, I suppose I can make an impression, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'll be away for a couple of weeks. Oh, yeah, he's away. I forgot. See you soon, friend. Oh, look after Chloe. Paperwork and communication certificate. Oh, I'm being awarded this. Paperwork and communication certificate. Must be just a bunch of people. You're receiving this telegram because I recognize your mastery of paperwork within the SCSD. As you may know, the department has recently entered certification for which I'm currently the sole lead. My inquiry is twofold. I'd like to speak to you about awarding you certification. If you're interested, as soon we can discuss it in person. You already have demonstrated what is most required of conversation reviews necessary. Furthermore, I'd like to speak about the possibility of being a lead for this certification.
Okay, I'm all done.
Alright, sorry, I had a telegram here. Yeah, I'll get back to it later. That paperwork certification. Did you get a telegram about that?
No.
Alright, I thought everyone maybe got it.
Is it because we do too bad paperwork?
I think it's because I do good paperwork, apparently.
Oh.
And yes, you do terrible. It actually named you personally. The terrible
well,
paperwork.
I was always, better with my words.
I have no idea.
I gotta go back to the telegram office and send another telegram to somebody else.
Okay.
Messenger boys out.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Damn, I'm gonna get 2 certifications in one weekend. I'm gonna be certifiable, baby. I might just log in really early tomorrow and do it all. It's much easier to try and do any of that sort of stuff in the morning hours. When you try and do anything like that now, the bank gets robbed, and it's so difficult to do any paperwork. Wait, what's it under? Paperwork and communications. Moving past paperwork. Certification leads look through candidates. I don't feel like I'm able to do this. I don't know why he thinks I'm good at it. Is my paperwork that neat? There's got to be better people than me for it. Certification leads look through a candidate's recent work, paying attention to any missteps or opportunities for growth, and share these findings with applicant understanding of fundamentals. A certification lead discusses the fundamentals of SCSD clerical work with the applicant, the SCSD directory, bulletin boards, tagging case files correctly, timestamping case files, and it's important. Completing citizen registries in full, proper use of FAOs, the importance of completing WIPs in timely manner. Advanced tactics in composition. I think I studied that in fine art at uni. Advise candidates. So this is training someone in it. Proves their attitude by demonstrating what they've learned after their composers have been the following 4 examples. Any incident or wanted file for which they were actually present, a new dossier about an active investigation, gang, or criminal enterprise. See, I've never done a dossier. Citizen registry, an example of adding additional detail and connections to a case file started by another deputy.
Good afternoon.
Collaboration.
How's things?
Oh, not too bad. How's Valentine?
Wouldn't know. Seems alright. Kind of just been moving in and out.
I see. I see.
I'll be back in a moment.
Howdy.
Welcome back.
Did Hank go and send a telegram?
No, I think he's just taking a moment.
Are they still down there watching?
I don't know who that is. Is that them?
No, I don't think so. Some fellas loading up a wagon.
They've been loading it up for a couple of minutes.
And Valentine. Let's
Together.
get him.
Well, we had the some of the members of the other group down there earlier on.
Golden Hounds?
Well, presumably. I mean, there's at least 3 groups operating out of Limpany, right? I don't know which one belongs
Yeah,
to
I mean,
which.
it's a lovely town. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. It has such a strong infrastructure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good bones to all the buildings.
I hope they rebuild it, honestly.
I've nothing against that.
Want to go and take a look?
You want to go look at their town?
I mean, I don't recognize any of these people down there. I think they might just be merchants.
Yeah, I don't think that's them.
I think the sheriffs are still coming up with a decision of what to do about all that and who to go and talk to them about it.
Oh, right. Is that not what you're here for?
No.
Oh.
There's not been a decision made, so I'm not gonna just go and do it.
Okay.
Unless there's a couple other sheriffs around I can talk to about it.
No, I think we were just informed to wait here for you for something along those lines, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was me saying that we put in the tip, and then you attached yourself to it. So I just kind of assumed that we might go do something about Limpany.
No, I'm not going to do anything about Lumpany. I was more concerned about them heading this way. If they're wanted and they come round here, then by all means.
I'm giving y'all a reminder. There's someone that likes to visit Limpany a lot behind us in the sheriff's station. Please keep your voices down about Limpany, anything around that, please.
Could you hear me in there?
Yes.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I honestly don't understand why.
Yeah, the man we have in there, he is wanted for the attempted murder of Stone. So I'm having Stone come down here to identify him, but for now we're holding him in custody back there.
Okay, did you
about
hear
to do-
me in there?
No, I didn't hear you, but I heard,
Okay.
yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, no, sure.
Right, strange. I'm better at whispering, which is odd, because I'm also better at shouting.
I'll be back in a moment.
I'm a whisperer.
Yeah,
I know you are, Teddy.
We could
I've
always
been whispering this entire time.
mount up and stop jeopardizing Wiley's investigation.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Yeah,
I
we
think we're waiting for Hank. Is Hank going to do something? What's he doing?
He's right there. He's gone again.
Oh, let's
Also,
just follow
someone
him.
Walked out the back door. Of the
All right, pursuit
gunsmith.
training. Catch Hank Hammer.
Let's do it.
This one to catch him gets promotion.
How you doing, Lord?
Yes, I'm doing quite well. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
Oh, it's been a bad time. I was out of state for a week or so.
Right. Anywhere nice?
No.
I won't probe any further.
Who's that running? They're not running.
Lose Hank again. Slippery. Or is he inside?
Well, should we organise a patrol and then we can send a tip? Gives us an excuse to go in there and find him, rope him up, drag him out.
Sure. Yeah. Someone wants to go send a tap and that will patrol, well, he's in there, I see him.
Yeah,
well,
no,
we
he's in there.
Does anyone know what he's doing? Is he getting vital information for us, or is he just sending a tap to
I don't know.
a lady or something?
Yeah, I think he's just doing his own thing.
Hank, are you coming with us?
Yeah, I'm ready to come with.
All right. Let's just send a tip that we're gonna do a patrol to Wallace and then up through Big Valley and then to Strawberry.
Okay.
Unless someone has
Sounds good.
another idea.
Trying to get to my horse. It seems like it is encircling you all. Excuse me.
Well, I know there was a
All good.
report
Thank
about
you.
30,
What's your name,
45
sir?
minutes ago
Met you before?
of some
My name is James Alley, sir.
James
criminal bastardry
Yes, sir. James
going on
Alley.
in Tumbleweed. I know it's far.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we know who?
Someone named Ruby, Bear, Jed.
Ruby sounds familiar. Ruby, Bear, and Judd?
Yeah, those three names I can remember.
Those are the two, I think. Do you remember when we had that, I think they robbed a bank or something. They ended up in Coulter and they were playing cards. And they were under the bridge before that.
Talking to me?
Yeah. The bridge up by Bacchus. You negotiated with them underneath that bridge. They looked like they were going to jump off it. Or maybe they did.
Oh, they did jump
They
off
did
it.
jump
yeah,
off, right?
Yeah, those three. Yeah.
Yeah, I think two
Jedediah?
of those were Jed and Ruby, maybe.
Oh, okay. Could be them. All right. Well, they'll probably try to rob a bank again. Okay. We can head west after that then. So, who wants to take us to Wallace?
Can we wait just 1 second? I need to go get my rifle first. I'll be right
All
back.
right.
Sorry, it was Ali, is that right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Deputy Lord, I don't think we've met.
I do not believe we have. Name's James Alley. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, a pleasure.
I'm Teddy McFarlane.
Teddy, pleasure to meet you, sir. You all been up and about for a while today, or are you just waking up?
A little while, yeah.
Yes, yes. Has it been pretty active?
Not really. Not as chaotic as it can be.
Understood.
I won't say it's been quiet, or Hank will
Sure, understood.
have my bloody shoes.
It's been quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet,
There we
quiet,
go.
quiet.
We're
It's
in
been
for some
so
fun.
quiet. How quiet the crossing can be. All right.
We
one,
are
two,
in
two,
for some
two,
fun.
2, 1, 2, 2.
1 2 2 2 1 2 2 1.
That's right. One.
To the left.
Left.
Eddie sounds a bit like a pointer to me.
Turn it right.
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 Right up front.
Right up.
You're ahead. I keep getting really hungry at this time of night. Like just before midnight. I get these hunger pangs at the moment. I don't know what's doing it. I haven't eaten at this time of night for like, apart from like randomly, for like 2 years. But this week I keep getting hungry. It's like sugar hunger as well.
Right.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
You recognize them?
Nope. Just find it interesting.
He's an Aussie, isn't he? Doing an American accent. Is that what I'm hearing here? It's Righty, isn't it, actually? Is it Righty that plays Teddy McFarlane? Am I crazy? It is Righty, okay, alright. Yeah. He sounds so Aussie when he says some stuff. I don't know why. No, I just find it interesting.
Horse on the right. Saddle horse. Slowing down.
Slowing down.
All right. Everybody on me. Don't look. Don't make it obvious. But I think, and I'm not sure whether I'm correct, but there are people on the water tower. But it might not be people. I might just be seeing things.
There's somebody
I think-
sitting there with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not seeing things.
I did not notice. I think I've got night blindness.
I think they just call that blindness, sir.
Okay, excellent. Well,
I'm gonna clear this building, sir. Bear with me.
All right, go ahead.
Saints Cross, the sheriff's department. Anybody inside? I'm coming in and ready or not.
I'll go talk to that man over there.
Alright, building clear.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, man, I kind of just want to eat some sugar right now, and it's annoying. What am I supposed to do? What does that mean? Sugar cravings at night. Am I pregnant? Oh, it's stress. Cool. Let it go. Stress. The answer to all of my bullshit at the moment is stress. Oh, there's some bizarre thing happening to me? Oh, it's stress.
Well, okay, sir. I won't take any more of your stargazing time. No, not in particular. We're just out here looking for, people that like to ride in groups and antagonize people
They're
for
fucking
their pains.
soft. Lucien, can't ID soft.
Well, sir, you have yourself
Leave
a
I
good
can.
evening, okay? Seems like a nice guy. Did we lose Teddy?
No, he's behind you.
Oh, shit.
I'm right here.
He's looming.
Alright. We best go patrol through the ranches, make sure everything's alright. I mean, good
Sounds
strawberry.
good.
All right, 1 2 2 1 2 1. Let's go.
1 2 2 1 2 1.
Do you think we have more people than we do, Teddy?
We have just the right amount, sir.
Right.
Just the right amount if there's any trouble ahead. Got riders going.
Is that
through the
Rangers to the
valley.
left?
Yeah.
They got lanterns on their horses. So
Some said they were rangers.
yeah, I haven't figured.
Do you think it'd be a good idea if we had lights on our horses so people knew we
Absolutely
were
not.
coming?
It's a terrible idea.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
They also explode.
They do.
Yeah.
That's true.
That
and
is
you can
true.
see them from about 3 miles away. You know what I've just remembered?
What's that?
That fella Dell, he got went to get changed and we left him.
Oh my god.
Oops.
How long does it take to get changed?
You know what? That's a good question.
Because I don't remember seeing Dal.
I suppose we can claim it was a sort of new deputy hazing and it happened to all of us.
We're gonna go left off this off track.
Right.
You want to just go straight through the ranch, sir?
Yeah, that's fine.
I heard these
Someone
people
might be
get in
about.
trouble off Waggy's people.
I've also heard this. Yeah.
Howdy.
Howdy, y'all.
How's it going?
Howdy.
Going all right. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, we're good. We just come to check in on y'all, make sure you're okay.
Yeah, doing all right so far. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you.
Y'all work here?
Yes, sir. I'm the foreman, Thomas Callahan.
Clay, yeah, we met each other. I got your telegram, Clay, about the issues y'all have been having.
I see. I sent you a telegram a little bit ago. I got stopped outside of McFarland's. They were looking for Teddy. Is it right?
Gavin, I got some shit. It's already bad
They were looking for me. Yep.
Yep.
Wait,
They
who was
didn't
that?
hurt
Was
us.
that wasn't Waggy? Was that somebody else?
I think it was 10 ton.
Yeah.
From what I found out
yeah.
later on.
I think they're all dead.
Yeah, most of them anyway.
Yeah, only I recognized Fly Speck's voice, but that's about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, y'all had any trouble up here recently?
No, not recently. Everything's been
Good.
quiet for a bit now.
Oh, he said the word, Hank. He said it.
He did say the word.
Second usage.
Oh, well.
You know what? Quiet is good, Clay. Quiet is good.
Yeah, it is. I
Yes,
enjoy
sir.
it.
All right, well, that's good to hear. Then we'll be keeping going. We'll be heading to Strawberry if you need us.
All right. Y'all stay
Perfect.
safe, please. If you need anything from us, just let us know.
Yeah, you too. Have a quiet one.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate you.
Take
Stay
care now.
safe.
Quiet.
We
Quiet. Oh hell, it's so quiet. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
It is quite quiet.
It is very quiet.
Extremely quiet. I mean, God forbid.
It's good. It's very good. It means that the crossing is safe. We're doing our job, people.
Did we do it too well? I got a feeling the state are gonna fire us if
Yeah, like if you do too good a job that you eradicate crime, and then there's no need for you to be on payroll anymore.
Yeah, they'll have us up trees trying to get Margaret's cat back.
That's right.
Confused me so much. I thought someone else was out here just fucking RPing in the woods.
That doesn't sound so bad, to be honest. You can work on the ranch still.
Yeah, I could. That's my fallback.
Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell. You alright?
Yeah. Fine, just fine. Night blindness, as I said.
Yep, it's certainly nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Different on his screen or something. Like a nighttime. Okay-ish.
going left.
Going left.
Left.
That bell right there. You see the star? Bank robbery Valentine. Now that we're as far away as we can possibly be. If they did, that's a bank robbery in Valentine. They waited for us to leave. They had someone scouting. Slowing for town.
Slowing down.
Going left. Howdy. Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, blimey.
The bank is being robbed. Oh, people are already responding to it.
Don't tell me it's Valentine.
No, it's Rhodes.
It's probably those three that were out in Tumbleweed.
They already got people responding to it?
Yeah, there's a full squad of people. Well, look who it is. How you doing?
I got a telegram from Darcy saying that he's hunkered up with two other people in Armadillo. They're terrified,
we'll catch up
apparently.
soon, all right?
Terrified of what?
He didn't say.
Alright, well, let's head out that way then.
All right, let's go.
We might have a situation in Armadillo, or it could be a giant waste of time.
Let's head there immediately.
Never waste the time to show our presence in the great town of Armadillo.
Of course not.
Oh my god, sir! Why?
Jesus Christ!
Blimey.
He's okay, he's getting up.
Don't look back.
Getting up. He's alright. He's
Yeah,
fine.
he's alright.
Why would he just turn around and get right in front of me?
He was wobbling.
Drunk.
He said it was okay.
Pardon us, you two.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
You looked back, didn't you?
I did.
That's
Needed
not
to
us,
make
Lord.
sure he was alright.
The Lord's leading now.
Yeah, he looked great.
I thought that was bloody Hank ahead of us. I was barely looking.
I know.
Sorry.
Easy mistake.
That's not true. You've got a much more distinctive look.
In front there. There they go.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're going straight.
Going straight.
Straight.
Straight?
That's Tank and Heady ahead.
Tank
Taking
and
Honey.
Heady.
Aha. After the river, we're gonna pick up the pace, Ryder.
We're gonna ride hard after the river, folks.
Picking it up after the river.
I'll let everybody get out of the river and go
Picking it up.
straight through the ranch.
Straight
So
through the
ranch.
ranch.
Through the ranch.
Through the ranch.
Give old man Terry a fright.
Ellie is a little bit behind.
Who are you talking about? Giving a fright?
Terry Kerrigan. You ever meet him? You ever meet him?
I thought he was done.
No, he's alive. At least the last time I saw him, he was.
Don't know how I got that in my head.
Wishful thinking, maybe? I'm just kidding.
Can't be a thorn in one side.
Alright, we're gonna rest up.
We're gonna rest.
Do the same again after the river, we pick it back up.
Alright. After the river, picking it back up.
Picking it up after the river.
Understood.
My throat's gone.
Right up.
Can't do any more speaking tonight.
Rider! Ah, I got. Alright, picking it up.
Backing it up.
Picking it up.
We're going through the ranch.
We're going through the ranch.
Through the ranch.
Through the ranch.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Miss McFarland.
Alright, resting up.
Resting.
I swear to God, if Darcy's wasting good Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department time, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Well, I say we arrest him for public disorder.
Arrest him?
Yeah. Wasting my goddamn time.
False reporting.
That's right, false reporting of a crime.
So.
Obstruction of justice or something. Yeah.
I'm sure we could find a challenge for him. If we wanted to. Good 5 or 6 days in jail, so sober him up.
Yeah. All right. Just round the corner here, we're gonna punch it.
All right.
Punch your horse.
Punch it. Punch
Right,
it.
Punch your horse.
Hands up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the phrase punch it exist yet?
Yeehaw.
Depression.
These riders coming. Rider.
Rider.
Let's play chicken.
Somebody wearing a beanie out in the desert? That's kind of suspicious if you ask me.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You'll see him again later today.
Been so long since I've been to Armadillo. But it straight up looks different.
I'll follow your lead.
Stays Crossing Sheriff's Department. Anybody inside?
Sheriff's Department, anybody home?
Sheriff's Department. Anybody in there?
Hello.
Howdy.
Oh, that is a lot of sheriffs. Oh, are you a deputy? Let me read from my book. Are you blood deputy Hank Hammer?
Yes, I am Deputy Hank Hammer. That's right.
Oh, well, we talked to you. Your undercover potential cadet Sleek.
Undercover potential cadet Sleek. Where is he right now? The lipstick lady.
Oh, that is a lot of deputies.
You
You
might
are all
want
here
to take a look
to
at
rescue us?
your law office.
Yeah, we thought that you might be in danger.
We think so.
You think you're in danger?
Yes, we met this lady this morning by the name of Ruby, and she called me Sugar.
She what?
Sugar. And then out here at your office, we went there, and it said, "I'll see you soon, Sugar."
She called you Sugar. Okay.
Yes. Have you been to your office?
Nope.
Well, I can
Yeah.
show you. She left me a message.
Okay. A mean message. All right. Take me to the mean message, sir.
I'm Cole. Cole Good.
Cold good?
Open with my sister.
Right. I see. I'm Hank.
I knew that already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I'm Teddy McFarlane, but you probably knew that too.
I didn't, but
Yeah, I
I should
knew it.
write it down. I might be able to
No,
remember.
it's you already remembered it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't be shy.
I might forget.
No, you're not gonna forget. Trust me.
They said very strange things to me and my sister in Tumbleweed, and then we were here and we wanted to say hello, and we found this.
There's people in this building on the right.
Might be the reporters. Howdy.
Look, Mr. Hank Hammer.
Oh, yes.
Look at it.
See you real soon, Sugar.
Yeah, Ruby called cold sugar earlier.
Does Ruby have a surname?
Well, not good. My sister Ruby is not the criminal. She don't use lipstick.
We met this lady earlier today. She was with 4 others, but one was a bear, one was stupid, and one didn't talk.
Oh, one had the name. Yeb. He was a nice Mississippi man, and he attacked my sister with his horse.
Yeah, and then there was a lady named AJ, but she didn't say none.
And where do they reside?
Well, they said they are our neighbor in Tumbleweed.
Okay, we can go take a look at that.
Well, that is where your undercover potential cadet Sleek went.
No,
Tumbleweed. Suspicious.
Okay, great.
This Ruby lady, she
I told him it was dangerous, and he said that, well, he was able to, well, what did he say? Be one with the surroundings.
I see.
Yeah, that
Okay.
doesn't sound like a recipe for disaster at all.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound dangerous.
Let's go make sure that this man doesn't get himself killed.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Thank you, by the way. Good family.
I also hope you make sure I don't get killed.
We're not gonna
You'll-
let you die, sir.
You'll be fine, sir.
I've never had anyone die on me.
Thank you, Freddy, Fräulein.
I'm going to split off here and head back to Blackwater and clock off. So good luck with
All right.
whatever's going on with this cadet.
Have a wonderful
Yes.
evening.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
George.
See you
Take
soon.
care.
Yeah. Good night, chaps.
Have a good
You
night,
know
Lord.
I'm not going to fucking Tumbleweed. I'm not going to Tumbleweed to look for a fucking cadet. I'm not doing it. Alright. It's 7 minutes to midnight. Isn't that a song? Is that a song or a band or something? What is 7 minutes to midnight? Isn't that a band?
No, bro. You are delirious.
I'll double check those telegrams and then... I mean, I'm also fucking kidnap bait right now as well, but I mean... It is a song. By who? By Wah? Okay. There's no way. It's so busy along here. Is it? 7 minutes to midnight by Wah. That's fucking horrible. Sounds very like mods and rockers era British indie. They said that either came out in 1973 or it came out in 2005. It sounds like all the indie bands that came out in 2005. Like Arctic Monkeys and Millburn and shit.
Howdy.
Jesus. This road is so busy tonight. $19.80. That's pretty close. You're right though, 1980 makes... Why did I say 70? Why did I say mods and rockers and then go with 1970? These guys definitely had mopeds. I'm tired, alright. I got the error right. Is there an album cover of theirs with mopeds on? And it looks all scratchy and newspaper cut out E. There are other songs. There's 7 Minutes to Midnight by Pete Wiley and the Mighty Wire. Oh, it's the same band. Same song. A remaster. 7 Minutes to Midnight by Eugenia Crispin. I might be thinking of 2 Minutes to Midnight now that I've... by Iron Maiden. 7 Minutes to Midnight sounds better. Was I right about the scratched out album covers? Close enough. They're all the same around that period. I'm not actually a big fan of that kind of music in the 80s. I wasn't a fan of British music coming out of the 80s that much. I like 80s metal and rock, like Van Halen and Iron Maiden and shit. But not much of that sort of like indie Brit rock, whatever you call that. This is horrible and I hate it. This is 100% what I was thinking about, wasn't it? And when did 2 Minutes to Midnight come out? This was on that fucking Killer Maiden album, wasn't it? Blimey. Right, let's read this all again. Right, Chloe, Lucien. Emmy decided he wants to meet me alone somewhere secluded, no other law. I'm going to speak to seniors, but I wonder what counteroffer I can give to Emmett. I want to show I'm just being cautious without offending him, but I'm not sure. He seems like he's hellbound on being offended by whatever I say. You don't owe this man anything, let alone taking such a risk. He can be rehabilitated. He needs to work with us. Not make strange and dangerous demands. He can't be rehabilitated. He'll be arrested. Like every other offender. His circumstances are unfortunate. Not worth taking such risks. This is both my professional and personal advice. Stay safe. I hope you are. She was feeling sick, right? Why can't I fucking time? Though you don't know this man anything, let alone taking such a risk, definitely inquire with the seniors, but at this point it seems as though he's trying to isolate you, which isn't worth doing. If he can be rehabilitated, he needs to work with us, not make strange and dangerous demands. If he can't be rehabilitated, we'll be arrested like a river offender. His circumstances are unfortunate, but not worth taking such risks. This is both my professional and personal advice. Stay safe, I hope you're feeling a little better. I'll try and find a good chicken soup salesman tonight. Yours, Lucien. Okay. Next, LD837, first of all. Let me add him in. LD837. LD837. Edison Jones. So you're receiving the telegram. I recognize much paperwork within it. As you may know, the department has recently had a certification in paperwork and communities, for which I'm currently the sole lead. My inquiry is twofold. I'd like to speak with you about awarding the certificate if you're interested. As soon as we can discuss it in person, you have already demonstrated most of what's required, but a conversation with you is necessary. Furthermore, I'd like to speak to you about the possibility of being a lead for this certification. I'm assembling a short list, so this is the only to gauge your interest. Please respond if you're able. If we are personal friends, please receive well wishes moving this section of telegram. If not, I still wish you well, but only in a professional capacity. Goodbye, Edison Jones. Deputy Lorde. Communications certifications. Constable Jones. I hope this telegram finds you well. Thank you for considering me for the certification. I'm not sure what qualifications are required, though I do take time to ensure my paperwork is legible. I'd happily discuss the in 2 minutes to midnight again.
Tickets to the barbers first.
I've discussed the certification and what did he say? God damn it. No, I should have print screened it so I could remember what it said because I'm too tired for this. Thank you again, Lucien Lorde. Hope the telegram finds you well. Thank you for considering me for the certification. I'm not sure what qualifications are required, though I do take time to remember whoever works well legible. I'd happily discuss the certification and possibility of training roles. I can make myself available throughout the week. Should we set a specific time and date, or would you prefer that I try and find you for a brief conversation when we're both on duty together? Thank you again, Lucien Lorde. Just so that he knows. And then the last one. I found a larger file that includes all certification information. Okay. And that is B23767. And this is OE919. OE919. And it's Kinsley Ryan, isn't it? I think. Hopefully. We'll find out. Ryan, thank you for following up. I will scour both files in preparation. Preparation. I got it right. Prepare, right? Yeah, because preparation. Look forward to the training. Thank you again. You know what? Ryan, thank you for following up. I'll scour both files in preparation for Sunday. I look forward to the training. Yours, Lucien, Lorde. Great. That'll do. Okay. See ya. Christ. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking dare. Just let me get into my fucking hotel. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. Just let me get in my hotel. I don't care. Oh, what the fuck is this doing here? Oh, this is just normal people. No, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Teleports. Puts 2 fingers to his forehead. Okay, we made it out. Alright. I'll see you guys later. There'll probably be no streams tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to play Wild tomorrow either. Well, I'll see how it goes, but I've got a few things I want to get done, and I've got a lot to get finished all in one day tomorrow, so I probably won't do any streams. I think I'm just going to work on. I've got a fucking. I'm preparing a thing for Sunday. I'm preparing another thing. I'm preparing Tuesday's Cura game, and we play D&D tomorrow night. So I just think I've got too many things on tomorrow, so I'm probably just going to take the whole day off from everything. So I'll be back on Sunday. Sunday, tune in on main channel. We're either going to be writing a book or playing D&D on the main channel. And then we'll do training with Ryan on Sunday night. That could be fun. Interrogation training. I don't know what that means. It's terrifying. I literally have never watched anyone do any interrogations, apart from when they interrogated me and gave me the badge. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and try not to be too stressed out about the fact that I have paid the rent to the wrong people and now I haven't got any money and I don't know what to do about it because now I'm fucked. Cool. Good night. Bye.